Yeah, I mean, it might not be the most targeted bans towards ThunderTalk in particular, but what we've ended up with in terms of these drafts are two very solid drafts that have very clear win conditions.
Available. ThunderTalk, though, the prio in the bot lane, and with Guan topside, going to look to start off Dragon number 1. I think they're going to be able to finish this one before Guan can get over, but will they try to take a fight afterwards? Zhuo and Awesome coming in from the bottom side. A pinch from NIP on towards the ThunderTalk squad. They're going to engage onto Junhao, and he will be one shot. There's going to be the kill going over to Awesome. Advance forward from Care with the first of the resets, channeling Realm Warp. Everybody gets out except for Ryan. I think he clicked outside of the Realm Warp, but he will escape with the flash and the barrier nonetheless. And you are clicking in such a way where you're not going into the Realm Warp and are instead stepping out of it, it won't port you. That's a mechanic intentionally put in the game to stop you from griefing your teammates in solo queue with it.
It is top domination right now for ThunderTalk, and I was going to point this out. As we can see, one grub is already gone. Guan was actually taking that before that play ever happened, so at most here, ThunderTalk with that pressure topside will be able to get 2 grubs, but 3 will be denied because of Guan's proactivity. Well done there by the NIP jungler, but what a performance right now from Keshi.
Sure. Second dragon, as soon as it's ready, it's got Guan standing in front of it and calling over the bot lane. Looking set up to be able to work on this one, no problem. Junhao approaching from the bottom side. Will he look for this engage? Does dive in, looking for the smite fight. Actually steals it away, but now he's in a 1 versus 3. Tidal Wave coming in to try to bail him out, but Pop Blossom going to knock him up and take him down. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Zhuo going down as well. Awesome for it to flash away as Keshi is TP'd into the fray. And it will be that trade of lives, but the Dragon going the way of ThunderTalk.
Drakes, we talk about a gold lead for NIP, but if there's one way to get back in this game, it's going to be these Drakes, as long as Haru can survive here. Oh, no.
Yeah, Haru a little bit collapsed on. Good little dodge there away from the blooming bursts, but I think he's done for one way or the other. Tangle Barb's probably going to solidify his fate as Guan connects another Vault Breaker.
Care in the mid lane already. He has a majority of Ninjas in Pyjamas gold at the moment on this Ahri. He's had some fantastic performances on his most played champion across this split so far, and he'll happily add the first tower gold into his pocket to really accelerate this Ahri.
That he probably doesn't have to recall, but yeah, definitely a little bit less room to play with as here comes Guan towards the mid lane. Ulti right on towards Ryan. Pop Blossom right afterwards. Awesome, free to fire away as Guan finishes off the kill. Charm connects onto Junhao. He has to use the Crescent Guard to create a little bit of space. Haru forced back as well as everybody from NIP connecting their skills and pushing him further back. Dodges out on one more charm to stay alive. But NIP make their pick in mid and continue to exert their will across the map.
This is exactly what we were talking about, Gordo. It's the ultimate priority on this one-item power spike for this Ninjas in Pyjamas comp that is going to make them so dangerous to play into. Gets them that Rift Herald, which is going to open up the map a lot for a team comp that really doesn't want to be playing side lanes too much in the late game into something like Ryze.
With that sort of lead. Unfortunately, this is well-trodden ground for ThunderTalk as the lowest performing early game team in the league. They just need to be able to find a way to clean these up if they're going to try to find a way to compete in these games. And so far, they're just still under pressure. Ryan hunted down, chased to the dirt by Guan.
Zhuo might really become a problem. Junhao might try to go in for the steal here, though.
And it's as good a strategy as any at this stage for ThunderTalk. If Junhao can try to force his way in there, does get jumped on, and this time NIP know their target and isolate him. Will be a trade kill back onto Zhuo, bursted out by a nice little Spell Flux combo out of Haru. ThunderTalk get a little something back, but it's the 1-for-1 trade. Care advances forward, charms on a Haru, but now he's up too far. Keshi finds the CC, Keshi blows him up, Haru gets a second kill, but now Keshi's over the wall, going to have to try to escape, and will be able to do so.
You just can't be making those kinds of mistakes. Junhao very far behind in the jungle matchup, but as we know with Xin Zhao, you are never out on that champion. One good knock-up, and you can be in a pretty dominant spot. For now, it's going to be that mid lane turret falling. More gold going into the pocket of the main carries. And
already sending multiple members up towards that side of the map. And Care might be the one who actually walks away with an extra outer turret.
Yeah, the split push Ahri has been very effective over the course of this game just due to the nature of these lane states. It's a lot of gold going into the pocket of Care, but
all of the entrances covered by NIP. Awesome has to play a little bit safe in the mid lane. as Keshi is coming down from the top side. Hoya going to be a little bit later to this one, as is Heru. Heru should have the Realm Warp, though. Be able to show up here on the flank. Already TP being channeled by Hoya. Here comes the Pop Blossom. Only really connects on a Junhao and is largely immune. Meanwhile, isolated away is Guwon. Ryan gets flashed on by Hoya, though, to make it a 1-for-1. It's jungler for carry. Pretty good for NIP thus far. But what about the rest of the fight? Heru's over the wall. Is going to push back Hair on his own. It's a flash for flash exchange. And an inside track onto the Dragon available for ThunderTalk here. Not too shabby for a team down 5k gold.
That is a huge turn overall for ThunderTalk. Not only are you able to pick up the Dragon here,
Hair's coming back.
Put yourself on some point. No, they want to fight this.
Yeah, Keshi going to get pushed back away, loses so much of his health before his team is ready to fight. Now here comes Care taking the portal back over onto the other side. They are going to be able to secure themselves Soul Point, though. Good stuff for ThunderTalk. Now, can they get all 4 members out? This is a victory for them. Towards this Dragon, NIP, or rather the Baron, take it down to about 10k HP. They do give up on the play here. It's a TP up from Keshi, a little far away from the rest of the team, but tanky enough that he just shrugs it all off with that teleport shield. Thank you very much, top lane Quest. As Junhao and Keshi now up in the front line, able to tank this all day long. They find the knockup on towards Guwon, dive into the backside, does find the knockup onto Ryan, but he's able to dash right back out. Guardian Angel popped here for Junhao. Keshi trying to buy time on the opposite side, gonna get taken down by Hoya. And now it's a 5 versus 4. Care fishing with these charms. Once again, cannot connect them. Awesome steps forward to be able to slow him down with the laser. And Zhuo looking for a big Pop Blossom on the flank. Lockdown found on towards Care. Heru gets a little bit of a chunk damage. Start off on the Dragon right away. ThunderTalk staying all grouped up as 5. Have to be very cautious about the engage angles of Zhuo. Standing on the opposite side, Heru trying to mark him. Hoya coming in from behind. They're getting pinched from all angles. ThunderTalk likely going to have to pick a target and go in. It's going to be Guwon. They dive forward, but they're all grouped up. Pop Blossom connects out of the full squad. And down go the bot lane. Down goes the jungler. And IP secure the Dragon and win the fight.
Fight these 5v5s with the comp that they had generated with no GA and flash onto Guwon. Well, it turns out if your Vi is caught, that means the rest of the team is up for grabs, we'll just say, to take, as we see
This is quite a bit of damage to the red carpet. And now just pushed away our ThunderTalk. This is an inner turret falling down, and IP get another objective for themselves. Onto these turret plates, down goes another one, down goes another chunk of gold over the NIP squad, and Keshi might be up too far, caught up by the Tangle Barbs, forced to flash back away, and they have to abandon the turret with that done.
Yeah, it's a massive mistake from Keshi, and NIP are going to keep pushing. The Baron buff is gone.
Vision from that control ward. ThunderTalk know exactly where the Rumble is looking to jump on them from, and know where the Equalizer is going to approach from. Going to try to maybe mark him and push him out, but Heru's stuck up towards the top side. He's kind of working on Zhuo right now, trying to prevent the Pop Blossom from coming in without too much effort, and does have access to the full combo to be able to get that Pop Blossom on towards the rest of the team. Dragon being buffered and ping-ponged back and forth between the two teams as it falls below 5k HP. Care taking that portal over to the other side. Heru going to find him, forces out the Spirit Rush. Here's Guwon on the engage. They layer on down the Pop Blossom. They layer on down the Equalizer, but it doesn't do that much. Ryan manages to stay alive. Dragon getting battled on, does get secured by Hoya, but what about Guwon on the opposite side? He's able to flash back towards the rest of his team as Heru falls down to the full NIP squad. Keshi and Ryan side by side, but low on health. Feather going to group with them as well. NIP do not want to let these fish go. They want to end the game right here and now with a successful fight, but their health bars are taken away as well. They eventually decide catch and release is the way to play. Yep. Ryan would be the key to the game here, and Guwon's been gone for so long. ThunderTalk have no idea where he is. Now they do. Here he comes, right onto Ryan. Pop Blossom at the ready. Junhao locked down as well, and down go ThunderTalk. NIP with a quick 3-0 grab, going to look to close out game number 1, and they're going to have no problem doing so.
An absolutely phenomenal flank from Ninjas in Pyjamas, from Guwon, who has been exceptional throughout game number 1, will seal game 1's fate. A big win for Ninjas in Pyjamas and one of their most dominant of the year.
Well done, NIP. Some fights that they would wish were a little cleaner, but all the same, it is a game number 1 win. They can win.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.